Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Good morning. We're back. We're back. Barely alive? I feel ya. Thank you for the early ghost. Welcome in. Impale, how you doing? Barely alive. Yeah, like I said, I can relate. Stressed out. We're here. How are we doing? Ah, yes. I've updated our little bar thingy. So, thank you for asking. Helpful person. Yeah, let's do this. I don't have to keep posting this button while it happens. So, rather than just having subs down here, which is what I was doing previously, I've set up a combined goal bar from, well, I installed it, but Content Delta designed it. Essentially each point is more or less each point is a cent when it comes down to it. But basically each bit is 1 point. A sub is 250 points. A tier 1 sub or prime sub. Tier 2 is 500. Tier 3 is 1,000. Just a little way to like make it a little more robust than having like a bunch of gold bars or just having subs down there. It'll reset every day. So, just trying it out. See if it makes any difference. Yeah, it's still basically a money goal, but a little abstracted. Or still a money slash sub slash support type thing. If that makes sense. Hope so. I think I rambled a little bit. Today's been hard to get going. I'm trying. So let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, we're just trying it out. Yo! And thank you for the on-screen celebration. Bam. It should update here in a second. Hopefully. Unless Mr. Epps has forgotten something. Hold on. What did you do? Just find out if it works. Yeah. It didn't seem to do anything. Hold on. I wonder if it only works for like direct, like for actual cheers, which are not the power-ups. Like it's just doing a cheer in chat. I wonder if that's the only thing it's set up for. Maybe I should have a chat with Mathman about that. Yeah, it might just be for you can just add bits to messages. Yep, still not that.
Technical difficulties, yay.
Yay. Exactly. Yeah, it looks like it's just for cheer messages. Which is not a power-up. It's like adding the bits to the text somehow. Looking at the code. But yeah, I'll have to talk to Mathman about that. Because it would make sense. See, there we go. That version works.
Test.
Because that's a cheer. Yeah, see it lights up a little bit. Does that thing. I'm going to make a note. Yeah, I still have it set to do TTS on those as well. For now. Don't abuse it. I can also change the threshold for the TTS. Like if I don't want it to be like every single bit, but like you have to do like 100 or something. But we'll see. Hold on, let me make a note to ask Mathman about the thing. Mathman is the guy who runs Content Delta. Cool guy. He was the one who wrote that extension, the streamer bot extension that I'm using. Or streamer bot action, I guess. About other bit.
Who Let the Dogs Out turns 25 this year.
Jesus, really? Why would you do this? Spending. I can think. Okay. Sorry. Like cheering with the depressing facts. That does sound right up your alley. But again, use it for good, not evil, so I don't have to get rid of it. I still have fun with it, but it's the reason I didn't set a threshold for it for now, you know? But, thank you for the testing with your monies. I do appreciate it. I will talk to Mathman about the other things. I could probably figure out how to do it myself. I know enough about how StreamerBot works, but since it's his plugin thing, I should probably let him know that it only works with the cheer. It's the same problem I had when I was setting up like my alerts, right? I had alerts set up for cheers, but I didn't have alerts set up for like anything else, any of the other bit stuff. I had to go through and do those manually, so he probably just missed them. Now I'm sitting at a weird number of bits, so I got to spend spread 8 more times out to get back to a good number. Understandable. I would have to do the same thing. And in case you're wondering why I'm so vague about how the how bits work, is because I can't see them on my channel. I click the cheer thing and there's nothing. It's like, yo, you can't cheer in your own chat, which makes sense. But at the same time, I can give subs in my own chat, so kind of the same thing, right? I mean, theoretically, I could if I had any money. Ooh. Yeah, feel free to toss them in. How's your Dawntrail been going, by the way, Impale? I know you've been or working towards Dawntrail, I guess. Have you made it? just need to see if the bar is filling up properly. Hard to tell when it's 2 out of 1,000. But the background is supposed to like fill in as it goes up, so like an actual progress bar type deal behind the text. Almost to Dawntrail now. Met Lady Cat. She told me conveniently that she comes from the land that I just learned about. She knows about the city that I just learned about. And gave me a call to adventure to replace the one I just finished. That does sound like Final Fantasy, eh? Yeah, you're basically here. You're basically at the thing. Welcome. I'm a little bit past you, of course. Although missing an entire stream day, and thus an entire day of playing, slowed me down just a bit. Sorry about missing Sunday. I was not feeling good. I got better later in the day, but still a little bit out of it under the weather. As happens. Yeah. Welcome to Dawntrail. Invited me to play Monster Hunter when I was too tired last night. We're doing that series of cutscenes and battles after work. Nice. Yeah, I've been jamming a lot of wilds as well. I did beat the campaign yesterday, and actually wish I had streamed it. I actually enjoyed the story. I know that's not the prevailing opinion, but I actually got a kick out of it. It wasn't anything like Oscar-worthy, but I think that the way that they handled the story was well done. They did some cool like mechanical stuff to go along with it. And it's probably the best of the Monster Hunter stories that I've played. Which, to be fair, is Worlds, Iceborne, Rise, and Sunbreak. So certainly not my opinion. Really enjoy the scenery and seeing my character in the cutscenes. The rest of it could be removed. That seems to be the most of it. Most people are just skipping through everything. But I had fun with it. Like I said, it is not it's not going to win any awards for the campaign, but I enjoyed it at least. I didn't feel like it was a waste of time, which is what I think most people landed on. That's okay, I can be different. Also, me saying this out loud could perhaps provoke opinions. Which means they would have to come yell at me, and that's engagement. Gotcha. I was telling a friend that I want to make a mod for Wilds that removes every NPC that annoys me. Until they show me the Palicos and Rove. Ah, yeah, you've met Rove? Rove's great. Rove is excellent. Definitely the best character. That's pretty easy. She was my handler. That would be hilarious, actually. That would actually be hilarious. I like Alma though. She's cool. I get a little bit of a thrill every time you go into a quest and she's like, the guild authorizes you to call this monster, defeat this creature, or defend this so-and-so. I really enjoy that little addition. Slay the apex creature or be slain. This is the way of things. It's true, Rofe. So far, I've only got one cart in the whole game, so doing pretty well. That's because I'm a bow boy. I'm not playing the real Monster Hunter. I'm playing ranged Monster Hunter. But I did get got once. No spoileriness on what killed me. But I did get got. I am in high rank though. Maybe I'll do some wilds streaming of like high rank hunts as I progress into stuff. We'll see. We will see. That's the thing about Alma you're just talking about reminds me of Galaxy Quest. How Scarany's only job is to repeat the computer. That's what Alma does. Her only job is to tell you that she authorized something. Yeah. It just adds a little extra, like, a little something to the hunts. Like, we're pretty sure we're authorized anyway. But her making it, like, formal like that, I think it's really neat. I think it's really neat. Yeah. We're having fun with it though. I'm really enjoying Wilds. It'll end up being another 1,000-hour game for me, probably. Which is
I was going to slay the monster, Alma, but now you made me not want to do it.
Nah, that's just you being contrary. Like, well, if you give me permission, I don't want to. I only do things that I'm not authorized to do. I'm a hunter. Yeah, it's I think it's cute. I like it. Little extra thing. Yeah. Welcome, everyone. We are playing 14 today. I'm just vibing for a second and talking about an entirely different game. Go play Wilds, I guess. If you're on the fence, and you vaguely like Monster Hunter, go play it. Or even if you're like a Souls-like person, because Monster Hunter is basically nothing but Souls-like boss fights. That's kind of the game. With a little bit of running around. The world's very neat. With FSR and frame gen on, at least, my frame rate is acceptable, if not particularly great. So it's playable, and they always support the game super well. Like they're already working on the first title update, so just basing it basically, you know, they had new monsters in, all that sort of stuff. A little bit of extra story. Yeah, Monster Hunter good. Loose cannon hunter that throws the rulebook out the window. You should throw the rulebook at the monsters. That runs pretty okay on my rig. I don't know if that was a 3060. Have you tried the FSR frame gen? Are you using that? Curious. You can't use the LSS framed on a 30 series because reasons. It is not defaulted to on. No, you'd have to do it manually. But you can, in the graphics settings, you'll have to, because it'll probably default to DLSS, which is the NVIDIA, like, weird upscaling thing, right? But you can switch to FSR, which is AMD's open source version. And that lets you turn on frame generation, which you can't do on DLSS on pre-40 series GPUs. For no reason. They just don't let you do it. Because they want you to buy a new card. But you can do it on the AMD version. And it does help. I'm running it, and it helps a lot. So, check it out. But if it's already feeling pretty good, then maybe you don't need to bother anyway. It is technically a trade-off, because it's like generating frames. It's frame generation. It's like an AI thing. As far as I'm aware. Like, somehow interpolates frames or something to increase frame rate. But it technically adds some latency to your game. Like, you're a little bit behind what's happening. Because it's sticking extra frames in. So. It hadn't really bothered me any, from what I could tell. There's been like a couple of dodges that I think I probably should have dodged, but maybe I just, you know, I don't know exactly where the iframes are yet, so maybe I was just a little slow anyway. Yeah, reaches into the box of extra frames and red. All those frames that you don't get rendered, just, you know. Like, I'll take this one. If you see a two-dimensional face with hollow eyes occasionally flash on your screen, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that guy. Frames are always there available to use. Devs are too lazy fast forward to use. That's a game dev, you know. Famously super lazy. Famously. Yeah, well, if you ask Reddit. Right. Yeah, it's an interesting tech. I don't like it from a this is a slippery slope type of deal. Because if games start just relying on frame gen to like hit their resolution targets, or like hit their like frame rate targets, then that's just actively bad. Your game should probably be run fine without you having to do literal witchcraft on the frames, in my opinion. And I'm afraid that people are going to start, or like, the companies are going to be like, you don't need to optimize your game. Just tell them to turn on frame gen and call it a day. I'm really worried about that happening. But optimizing is a lost ancient knowledge. Yeah. 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 Alright. I suppose I should play some Final Fantasy, right? Essentially. But hey, make sure you follow. If you haven't already. We're at 69 followers though, which I actually, you know, I'm pretty okay with, you know, hanging around with. So maybe don't. Maybe just stay at 69 forever. Just like how the Greeks and Romans on average do more.
Giggity.
Thank you. Thank you for the bit. This runs on average how to do more complicated engineering. Most people nowadays don't. Yeah, because they had to, right? Now we have stuff. We have computers that can do most of the hard work for us. Thank you for the giggity. Yeah, I guess I should start playing the game. Sorry, VOD watchers. The first 30 minutes are me talking about an entirely different game and the concept of game development. Just like anybody watches my VODs. Like anybody watches. Alright, let's get rolling. As usual, this is a spoiler-heavy stream as we go through the MSQ for Dawntrail, so if you are not caught up, feel free to mute me, throw me off to the side, but please keep the stream up. I could use the help. We are not. March has been a bit slow, and I know that it's not likely to get a whole lot better as things are going on in the world. I appreciate all the support that I do get. Alright. What up, Lamont? I really don't remember where we were. We did a trial on last Thursday. That's all I remember. Before we do anything else, we should talk to go further. We should talk to go further. I don't know what's happening with her voice again. Someday I'll get Wilcamot down.
To the temple, then?
Or they'll voice act it. I won't have to.
That won't be necessary, heroes of the hour.
Hi.
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
Did you just see Gerfurler? Gerfurler's a bro. I'll give you a second to tab out if you need to escape.
We had
Here we go.
plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town. But the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Dude sounds like he wants to steal the unpowerful object or something. Sounds like a villain. Yeah, no, he's just a big boy. He's a good guy. Maybe. To be fair, Dawntrail could go wild. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know where we're going.
A second feat?
Gonna go into sneaky lurk mode to work and not see much of the story yet? For sure, yeah. And good luck with your work, Mr. Pale. Yes, I'm doing it on purpose. Enjoy your work. Feel free with your work. And, it's good to know that you're pretty early on. Maybe we'll catch up to a trial when you reach one, too. Yeah, you very well could. You're probably going faster than I am, so. Yeah, enjoy your work. And we'll, feel free to pop back in and say hi, or throw some emotes at me, or whatever. Good luck!
The feat of ice. You were to fortify Valigarmanda's prison.
Yeah, we kind of... We what?
How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zurmurwar? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jalja, then no one is.
True.
Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with the formalities. For the skill and bravery the three of you have shown, I award you each a second keystone.
Nice.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
Gonna want to recollect, I guess.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
Yep.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokhui. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
Here, here.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
I'll consider it, if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
I do think Wigglebot would be the best. Which, granted, is kind of what they're trying to lead us towards anyway.
Today is a day for unusual visitors.
You Woklamat, was it not? I doubted you could slay Valigarmanda, but the quiet skies proclaim your triumph. Had the Vidral been suffered to roam free, it would have terrorized us all. Once again, we find ourselves in your debt.
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred. All the same, it will haunt me if I do not repay it.
Try.
I wouldn't even know what to ask for.
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams of the Golden City.
Oh, good idea. That was on my list of questions I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
The golden dreams. Yes, we have records of our forebears and their visions from the time before the Shaktural expedition.
Jacques Toral.
What did your forebears see?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict. Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent goddess, a statue so tall even my kin would need lift their gaze to behold its visage.
Ah,
A statue of a goddess. That's new.
it is new.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions, compelled to seek out the paradise they'd been shown. They journeyed to Shaktural, where they died in droves.
Ah,
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return. The tales Book Evu shared may have been rooted in historical fact.
the implication that it's up there.
Perhaps.
Jacques Toral.
Who can know the truth of it? Once our ancestors left the forest, there were no more dreams, no dreamers.
The forest? What do you mean?
From
Yeah.
the very first, the visions were set to visit only those who worked the quarries in Yaktel. But after they were ravaged by disease and saw fewer newborns, they were forced to abandon that territory. Once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha was complete, we never again dreamed of the Golden City.
Ah,
So only Yokhui in that one specific area experienced the visions. Fascinating.
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Maybe we'll find out more when we get there.
interesting.
Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not require gratitude.
This guy.
I merely repaid a debt.
Also, I just realized he's got these like heavy ass like gems hanging from his ears? Question mark? Can't be common.
Farewell, Wook Lamat. I do not think our paths will cross again.
Well, that pretty much guarantees that they will. See ya in a couple of days. Interesting. Getting more data on the Golden City. I don't think Bordler and his brethren would have a sudden change of heart about Toliolo. That doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Yay. Yay! Onward and upward, chat. Here we go, would propose a course of action. Bet he would. I think it's time we return to Toliolo. After skidding to Rostalis Mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use the rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. Your respect would be most welcome. I believe I hear the four cabins calling our names. Bye. Everybody wave bye to the Yakui. Out. Nice. Back to town, eh? Yep. We'll teleport there. Dun, dun. Yeah. Again, thank y'all for hanging out. It's good to be back. We're missing a day. Cabins are over here. Dun, 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 dun. I like the soundtrack in the city here. Get our jazz on. Yes, well, everyone. We can meet back here later on. Nods. It's small here and run in the city, so I'll leave you to recover. You'll be heading to the palace, Oklamat? Oklamat? Did you hear me? Lost in our own little world, seems. No matter. I'll be back soon enough. Attendant is standing by to unlock your cabin. Enjoy your stay. Alright. He'll Lamont. I don't know if you can actually abbreviate her name like that. Not sure what the rules are. Let's just call her the whole thing. He is royalty, after all. Welcome back, Master Marty. The cabin is just as you left it, minus a light layer of dust. Again, I just want to hang out in these cabins. I would love to take a vacation here.
You have a moment? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. So,
Huh? Alma.
It's just too stuffy in here, that's what.
There's a giant window open.
We should go outside. Aye, a nice walk in the fresh air. That's what we need.
Okay. It's literally open inside. Let's drag you away from your nice comfortable cabin. But I could feel the walls closing in. Oh, I know. Take you to one of my favorite spots in Tuliolo. That should help me get my thoughts in order. We'll go to the Resplendent Quarter and make our way up from there. Okay. Someday I'll actually be able to hang out in my luxurious coastline ocean cabin. But not this day. Guess I can just activate the actual innkeeper. Let's go, though. The promise of peace. Awkward part. Trying to get vertical in the city. Maybe go this way. Up that big old ramp. Run! Yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying Wild, so I know I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but I think they did a good job with it. Fight's been fun, it looks nice, when it, you know, when you can actually turn the details up. I can't turn ray tracing on or anything, so, or I can't afford to. It's pretty cool. It looks very nice. Combat feels good. All that good stuff. Excited to get into farther into high rank and get my actual stuff set up. Go this way. But now I'm just using, throwing together gear. That's right. Yeshua, what are you doing out and about? Is your back feeling better? Oh yes, it's much healed now. So don't make a fuss. It's not ducky up you lounging in bed all day when you're out fighting your hardest to win the throne. You claim it with the greatest love for peace. I love this nation of ours, and lending you my support is the least I can do. When I see you smile like that, how can I not be encouraged? Ho ho ho. There's plenty more who believe in your cause. I can recruit a whole battalion of smiling faces if you think it'll help. Yours alone is more than enough. Thank you, Peshua. And thank you, Third Promise. I shall pray for your success in the contest. My back. Well, there's smiling faces. Hi. I just been creeping. Sorry, Ademelin. I'm getting distracted. Just the progress we've made in the contest, even these everyday encounters feel that much more special. Imagine getting distracted from what you're doing. Yeesh. Couldn't be me. Constantly and without fail. You think we can take our time? Maybe wander around a little first? And we can head to the spot I was thinking of. Sure!
This is much better. I used to come here all the time when I was little. I'd look out over the whole city, and whatever worries I had would seem so small. Do you remember what I said at the top of Warkor Zormor? That I would fight to preserve Papa's peaceful Tural?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been thinking a lot since then. About what peace really means. If it's just the absence of war. And it brought to mind all the best parts of our journey so far.
It's a weird time for a flashback. That literally just happened.
I realized nothing gives me greater joy than the happiness of others. Life has its ups and downs, but the company of family and friends and the music of their laughter is what makes it worth living. And as silly as it might sound, I've come to believe that those smiling faces are the best measure of peace.
Huh? Ideals are nice in theory. No, that's the sort of thing I'd expect you to say.
Really? I feel proud somehow. It's an answer I arrived at by trying to be true to myself. That you think I succeeded, it means a lot. So, this is my plan. When I become Dawn Servant, I'll build on Papa's peace. Our people will live together in harmony. It's just like Kryl said. By taking the time to hear their concerns, understand their feelings, and consider how best to serve, with each passing day, I'll be that much closer to becoming the leader I want to be. It's hard for me to say how much I've changed since the contest began. But there's one thing I can say with confidence. I wouldn't have come this far without you as allies.
Aww.
If it wasn't for you all listening and feeling and thinking along with me, I would have never learned so much, and in so short a time. There are 2 keystones left. After everything that's happened, and imagining what could happen, are you still willing to walk this path with me?
Of course.
Thank the gods for that. Well, I've nothing else to get off my chest. I need to head to the palace, but I'll see you back at the cabins.
Awesome. Yeah, speaking of cabins, it's time for us to take a break ourselves here, chat. Ads are going to pop here in just 30 seconds-ish, so yeah. We, of course, take our breaks along with the ads, so that you don't miss anything. Hopefully, you don't miss anything. Sorry, I snoozed. I'll run them here in a second. I don't want to miss whatever's happening with us being, you know, very chill. Oh, we got to take a nice nap, looks like. Cool. There we go. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Alright. Yep, we're going to take our first little break here, chat. So, make sure you get up, move around, grab your water, grab your coffee, all that good stuff. Feel free to play the drop game, exclamation point drop, and then your favorite emote when the break screen comes up to see if you land in the pool. Just a fun little game for spring that we've got going on, as we head into spring, at least. Sort of getting there. But, yeah. We'll be back here in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. Welcome back, welcome back. How are we done? We're here. Just checking some things real quick. Alright. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I landed in the pool. Neener, neener, neener. I'm so cool. I landed in the pool. Camera's like ever so slightly. Oh well. Excuse me. You look to be in good spirits. I assume your leisure time was well spent. I was glad to snatch some quality sleep myself. After all, it will soon be back to the road for us. Really? New weapon, huh? Seems eager to review your journey thus far. I'm sure the others will be along shortly. I do hope everyone has rested well. Now that we've refreshed ourselves somewhat, let us consider all the claimants as they currently stand. Zorja and Kwana have completed every feat thus far and hold 5 keystones apiece. Brumat would be equal to them, but for Bakul Jaja's thievery, which has left us 1 short. That conniving braggart didn't so much as lift a finger for the feat of proof and wreaked havoc on them for the feat of ice. He can't have more than 3 keystones at most. You may think he can simply steal what he needs to win. Well, he's sorely mistaken. I'll be taking back what is mine. This I swear. Nods. I fear that reclaiming your keystone may not be enough. That is, if Bakul Jaja's unleashing Valak Armanda is any indication. Losing his lead, I anticipate he will move to obtain the remaining keystones before disrupting his rival's attempts. We may find ourselves being forced to take one another. We may all find ourselves being forced to take one another. I can't say I'd be comfortable with that. But neither would I surrender my claim to the throne so easily. If it is for the sake of preserving the happiness of my people, I'll do what I must. She's come to a decision. The last 2 keystones we require are those of the Lay of Repast and the Lay of the Brotherhood. The former depicts the cessation of hostilities between the Mamalja and Jabral in the forest of Jactel, politically near a village called Brax. That's where I was born, you recall. Yeah, if I hadn't been back there, I haven't been back there since Papa took me in when I was a baby. A little baby. Where the Lay of the Brotherhood takes place, however, is unclear. In the saga, it said that a foreign explorer came seeking an audience with the Dawn server. A little more than that. Eorzea has a similar tale. The explorer Kettenram befriended a 2-headed king known as the Autarch before commencing his travels across the straw. He journeyed here several times afterwards, but was ultimately lost at sea, at least as the commonly held belief. The 2-headed king suddenly sounds like Papa, so this Kettenram fellow must have come to Tulialo. But if he indeed arrived here some 80 years ago, the capital may not have been built yet, vestiges of Yakui architecture notwithstanding. Wait, you said Autarch, didn't you? And Kettenram must have met the Dawn Servant in Mamuk? Jeez. Mamuk? Is that a city? One of the grandest in Tyrol, once upon a time, in the seat of the Mamalja's homeland. It too lies in Zagtail, not far from Ikbrax. Nothing considered, Zagtail seems the obvious choice for our next destination. From here, safest method of travel is by dirigible. We should make for the landing once our preparations are complete. We're riding in one of Koano's balloons? They can't be any worse than ships, can they? That face. It's like, oh boy. We may be about to have a time. We should be alright. Air sickness and seasickness aren't exactly the same thing. They are pretty closely related. Actually, they may be exactly the same thing. They may be exactly. Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah. Do appreciate people hanging out. I am tempted to do a a bit of wilds on stream as well. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Little Wilds Wednesday action, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to commit to anything. I also need to do other work. I am so broke. So broke. Dangerously broke. The next flight to Dawntrail will be leaving shortly. Passengers are asked to keep hands, legs, and luggage inside the dirigible at all times. Can do. Are we sure that thing will stay in the air all the way to Dawntrail? Nobody else paying attention. Are you ready? I expecting a goodbye set? There's no going back once we lift off. Not that I'm nervous or anything. I'm just making sure that you're not nervous. Just X'd it out. Oh, who am I kidding? My knees won't stop shaking. Hey, you hold my hand. Just until I've settled my nerves. Yes, Karen Bell. I'll do it. You're the nicest person I've ever met, Adelon. I'll try not to touch your hand. This is a platonic hand holding, chat. Hand holding. Wooklamat is not my type. On account of being, you know, both a woman and a cat. There she is, that promise. Wait just a moment. Blue and doubly. Of course. Always as long as you need. So we're not going? Oh. Sorry to delay you. We were able to discover the origin of Kryle's earring. Is that so? Is that so? You said before that it gained popularity in Dawntrail as a protective ward for travelers, correct? That's right. Track down the elderly merchant to whom first sales are attributed. According to him, the design imitates an accessory worn by a foreign mage he met at a market some 20 years ago. Little did he know that the charming taste of salt would prove to be a commercial triumph. A foreign mage wearing this earring could only be grandfather. Did the merchant happen to mention which market? One in Dawntrail, which is to where it seems you are already bound. What luck. Then I shall seek my next clue once we arrive. Is it mere coincidence that I brought my grandfather there, or it's yet another discovery to look forward to? Odds. Thank you for coming all this way. Anything for the third promise. Good luck with the rest of the rite. Thanks. I won't let you down. We've just got to board this dirigible and I'm as good as there. Last call for passengers to Dawntrail. Will you please get on the dirigible, you nerds? You're the only passengers. Just go. Please. Leave. Get off of out of my lobby. We have a schedule to keep. Y'all are just messing it up. I really hope she wins. Dawntrail will test her mettle, without a doubt. The next Dawn servant must be willing to bear the full weight of this nation's history, no matter how heavy it may be. That's ominous. Alright.
The fierce Chapral hunters who laid claim to this land call it the Azure Forest, Yaktel.
Just
Battered by meteors in ancient times and colored mesmerizing shades of blue and green by nature, it is easy to understand why the place is so named.
so pretty. Man, I am feasting lately with game environments. Yeah. Feasting.
It is here where the Chapral and Mamulja once battled for dominance, that the right of succession would reach its climax.
Like... We made it. He's not doing great. But...
Are you alright?
I've never been good with heights.
Relatable. I have a severe issue with heights. Quite possibly actually acrophobic. Like, I can't even, like, get on the second floor of a mall. You know, like, just like the raised section. And if I get close to the ledge, like to the edge, even with the railing and everything, it freaks me out. So bad.
The vegetation is far denser than on Cozumauca.
I suggest you pay more attention to the ground, unless you want to walk straight into a cenote.
Cenote.
A cenote?
A cenote.
Sinkholes filled with rain and groundwater. Many meteors fell here long ago, it is said, and after they struck the earth, it became susceptible to erosion.
Ah. Yeah, I don't want that.
Deep as some of the pits are, you'll not climb out in a hurry should you take a tumble. So, don't take a tumble.
Looking straight at Wookalat.
It was one time.
Is the Chapral community depicted in the Lay of Repast close by?
You know.
Aye. We need but follow the path a short way west.
Cool.
Right. I can't stand here with my knees knocking forever. Let's get going.
Yeah, I think I would have the same issue as Wookalat on the dirigible. I can fly in a plane fine. Planes don't bother me. But the dirigible feels much more like open. Yes. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm feasting lately on game environments. Like, all of Dawntrail has been gorgeous. Every zone is so pretty. And then, instead, been jamming on Monster Hunter Wilds, and every environment in Wilds is insanely good looking. So it's just been a good time. Good time. With thicker vegetation comes reduced visibility. I advise you to keep someone in sight at all times. Let's go. What is this for? Interesting construction. It's not a gate. It's designed to like slow down something. I don't know. How pretty it is. Yeah, that water is all the way up. It's so clear. Awesome. Simply awesome. Yeti. Necrosis. Well, that's awful. Why'd you name a monster Necrosis? Nah, I figured. That's fine. Get blasted. Let's just put a Umbral Soul on. Why not? Good. Everyone's accounted for. Nickbrax is up ahead. Let's be on our way. Very cool. Cool little deep forest, thick forest zone. Okay, here, yeah. I want to hit the. Let's say hit the grace. That's not what these are. The Aetherite. Do a little attuning. Person's just name is Sprite Cranberry. You know what? Fair enough. How are we all down this hill? Oh. I see. I see. Grandvale is not exaggerating about the cenotes. It would be a grueling ordeal to climb out of one. Well, thankfully we made it here without incident. Let's not dally any longer. New weapon. Let's see what this one's gonna look like. Oops. Dark mahogany rod, if you know what I mean. I didn't like that as soon as I said it. I apologize. Okay. We've had one in this style before, I think, actually. It does fit with where we're at. Dig it. We're at 650 item power. Look at us. New chest armor incoming as well. Bookmark's attention is divided between the perilously deep cenote and Nick Brooks. Ready to head back in? Head on in? Once. Our first task will be finding the Elector. Hopefully our relative tardiness will not reflect poorly upon us. The third promise in her retinue, I presume. You presume right. I seek the Dawn Servant Selector. Come and join us in the Garden of the Stars, the village center. Everyone is waiting for you. Meow. Everyone? Do that, might that be? There's but one way to find out. Come, let us follow him. Sorry, I'm a little yawny boy today. Didn't sleep super well last night either. Weird dreams all night. When I was sleeping.
At last, we are graced by the presence of the third promise.
If I'd known we'd be waiting on your mangy hide, I wouldn't have bothered with a Ligarmanda in the first place.
Ha!
You self-serving piece of weaver dung! Do you have any idea how many could have been hurt?
He doesn't care.
Now that we are assembled, let us begin. My name is Hunmuruk. As a Brash Rash, I have the honor of serving as a lector on behalf of my people.
Nah. He's the one that made him wait.
As all 4 claimants must be present for this feat, we have eagerly awaited your arrival.
I see.
Third promise. If you would please join us.
Hi guys. Is it an eating contest?
Thus far, you have faced each other as rivals. The feat of repast, however, will test your cooperation. You must complete this challenge in teams of 2.
What? You expect us to work with one of these weaklings?
Okay, at least one of these guys beat the shit out of you. Like, not doing like a so maybe keep pants on.
Be warned. Only the triumphant team will receive keystones. I advise you to cooperate with your partner. Teams will be decided by lots. Those who draw the same color will be paired accordingly.
Oh boy. I hope that those 2 get paired up.
12 forbid Wuklamat is paired with Bakul Jaja. After all he's put her through, I wouldn't blame her if she did something rash. I might even help.
Yeah. Nods. I nodded in my head. Couldn't see it.
Claimants, please present your colors. I have red.
Red.
Blue.
Oh boy.
On separate teams, then. And the rest?
Red.
Red! Which means...
I can deal with that. Me and Kona.
Together again, as fate would have it.
Victory's as good as ours.
With our claimants thus paired, so too is their opposition.
Hopefully they eat each other.
Not the one-head.
Listen well, for the trial that awaits you is as follows.
I still think it's an eating contest. Repast.
Each team is to prepare a sample of traditional Shebrol cuisine. Shibruk Pibil.
It's a cooking challenge.
And now we must cook. Another ludicrous feat.
Top chef.
So it might seem, but there's bound to be deeper meaning to it.
Agreed. Given that the very future of our nation is at stake, all parts of this rite must have significance.
Our promises have grown rather promising, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Indeed. If I were to guess at the significance of the feat, few things reflect the history and development of a culture so clearly as its culinary traditions.
It's true.
The variety of stewed dishes in Garlean cuisine bespeaks their agricultural roots and cold climes, true.
The peoples we've met on our journey, they've all had different practices involving food and drink. The Hanuhanu replenish their magical energies with reeds, while the Pelupelu have turned their fondness of beverages into a living.
Fondness of beverages. They make mezcal. They make alcohol. Which, you know, is a beverage. I'll give them that. It's an interesting way of phrasing the fact they run like a alcohol empire.
So basically, to know a people's cuisine is to know something of their ways.
With each feat, we have deepened our familiarity with a given community's history and culture.
Uh-huh.
Is this what Father intended for us all along?
Kinda.
But a leader with his vision must see that the past doesn't hold the answers we need. It is through embracing innovation, not adhering to tradition, that we will usher Tuli Yolal onto a more prosperous future. The rules are simple. The first team to prepare and partake of satisfactory Shibruk Bivir will be deemed victorious. You will be judged by your sample's taste and appearance, as well as your adherence to appropriate cooking techniques.
Okay, so speed and quality of presentation.
Kitchens have been made available for your use. Note that you may be asked to retry should your dish fail to pass muster. Let the feat of repast begin.
Do we know what this dish is? Anybody? Anybody?
I've never actually heard of Shibruk Bibil before. It's a lighter wonder.
What do y'all think it is? Zabrik. Bibel. Bibel. Regional dish. Don't know. How fortunate that this feat's unique stipulations have frustrated Bako Jaja's attempt to delay us. Serves them right. That's what he gets for endangering my people with his schemes. Why doesn't he just compete fairly? He's plenty strong, and obviously has a mind for strategy, twisted though it may be. I'll never understand him. Putting aside our competition for the moment, allow me to express how glad I am for this opportunity to work together. As I see it, Our team possesses a distinct advantage. We're not psychopaths. Of course you do. Any team I'm on is bound to succeed. Precisely. Precisely. You mean we have an advantage in numbers, yes? Our competition has a team of 6. The 2 claimants, Sadhu-Shah and Bakuja-Jazaki. Whereas we have a team of 9. That's 3 more people we can mobilize. But the task is suitably delegated. Should be a brisk affair to learn the recipe and the simple necessary ingredients. Too easy. Well, we mustn't be overconfident, lest we make a careless mistake that could have been easily avoided. Our first order of business should be determining the recipe for Zivrik Bibble. We can hardly gather ingredients for a dish we know nothing about. Given the nature of this feat, asking for answers directly may prove less effective than simply observing the daily habits of the Jibral people. Let us gather here once we see what clues this village has to offer. Alright, let's do some cooking. I don't think I have any cooking skill. I don't think I've leveled up the cooking job at all. Let's see. Yeah, I called it a job right off the bat. Me. Nope. 0 culinarian. 0. So let's search for some clues. After we get that vista. I know we're on a time crunch. I know we're on a time crunch. Look out. Ikbrax. Standing on the edge of a cenote, in the midst of a dense forest, the Jibral home village has a clearing open to the sky for stargazing. The name of the settlement means Red Brox, a fierce beast related to the coral, and this bold shade is painted liberally on the walls of their wooden dwellings. Neat. Culture. Oh yeah, Impel was telling me that apparently I'm the leader of my free company now. Yeah, I'm the nominal leader apparently. Just because I'm actually here, I guess. Because everybody else has been doing other things. How does this stuff work? I don't know how any of the free company stuff works. I don't know how any of this works.
Star Wars: A New Hope turns 48 years old year.
Welcome back. Welcome back. 48-years old year, eh? 48. See, I'm not that old. I was not alive when A New Hope originally came out. I know this is a shocker. Especially to the one guy who called me old on Thursday. Thank you for the bit. How's it going? It's going good. We're in a new place. Cool little jungly area. We're in like a jungly area that also has like crazy sinkholes. Like, here, I'll show you real quick. Apparently there were a bunch of like meteor strikes in this place's history. Yeah, I was looking through the Free Company stuff because I remember you telling me about it. But I'm apparently the leader now. Yeah, see, it's got like some crazy sinkholes. All over the place. Dad went and saw it in theater. Yeah, I watched it when I was very, very little. I got hooked on Star Wars super young. Like, we watched, you know, like on VHS, I think, the original trilogy so many times. I wanted to be a Jedi so bad. There's a little tiny boy. There's a tiny boy. Pretty sure you got leader because you were the first one to log in a very long time. Yeah, it seems right. Shocked we still have a house. Yeah. I honestly had no idea. Need to visit occasionally to keep it. I went a few days ago. I think we need to visit once every few months. Yeah. You know what? Let's go over there now. I haven't actually... don't even remember what it looks like. Let's do that. Teleport? Others? The State Hall? Yeah, let's go pop over there real quick. It's barren now? I'm sure. Oh yeah, we were in Shirogane, that's right. Neat. Yeah, there's probably like nothing in here, right? Like actively empty. Well, I think I have some random furniture and stuff that I've got thrown away in my dudes. So. Company workshop, huh? Oh yeah, whatever this is. Alright, not gonna... John and James weren't sure if anyone would come back in time to keep the house, so they packed everything up before leaving the server. That's fair, yeah. Totally fair. I'm not too stressed out about it. Neat. I'm glad we still have it, though. I know housing is a whole thing. Here in 14. Oh. Neat. Yeah, we got something to play with then. Potentially. Ooh. Not a coke house. Right. I forgot that's what it was named. Now let's go back to... Oof. That's expensive. Imagine. Teleporting multiple continents away. That's okay, I have tickets. Yeah, neat. This guy too. New gemstone guy. Crazy. Use our FC action. We have some for reducing. Is that here? Or can I just use these? Reducing the cost of teleports and increasing battle XP? Well, I should do both of those things. Let's see. Cool. And yeah, we want to reduce those teleports. Why not? Percent, pretty good. Neat. Do these like recharge or come back, or how do they? Are they cheap to replenish? They only cost company tickets. Currency you've probably forgotten. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Oh, is it the like the actual like the original cities? Yeah. Okay. So we'd probably buy them from the Maelstrom then. Interesting. Cool. Cool. Yeah, now we got those active for the day. Yeah, I see you logged in and did them yesterday. Cool. Yeah, we got a few left anyway, so nothing we have to worry about right now, huh? I am the commander. Everyone shall obey me. Yeah, see, the sinkholes get a little crazy. Like this is a sinkhole. It's like we're in Florida. Yeah. How's your work going? All sure pale. Sounds like an unoptimal place to settle. Yeah. Perhaps. But so is Florida, and you know, people still live there. This is also a sinkhole. It's going slowly, but I'll have it done soonish. Taking a break to eat. Yeah, you gotta have a lunch break. Otherwise you go crazy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, etc., etc. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're doing the thing. I need to force myself to do some other work as well. Probably after this. Hey, get him! We're watching some wrestling. Or an elaborate mating ritual. Yeah, I need to force myself to do some. I need to make some money. Like, really badly. We are in the critical stage of my financial state. It's not good, not good, not good. May have to beg my grandma's for some help for this month. EBH.
Make those cash monies.
Hell yeah. Thank you for that single bit. That is 1 cent for me. Big months. Almost more than I make for ads. So, you know. Thank you, thank you. Of course, like I said, Twitch doesn't pay out until I hit a $50 threshold, so it's all sitting in my Twitch account currently. Or being calculated in my Twitch account. Because we are not at $50 yet. Likely won't be. I don't know if we'll hit it this month. We'll see. We're already like a third of the way into the month. Somehow. I don't know what's going on with March, but it is flying by. Oh, that actually reminds me. Oh, September, November, December, January, February. Yeah. We're 6 months in, chat. I've been streaming on Twitch reliably for 6 months now. It would have been as of yesterday. Yeah. Time has no meaning anymore. I know, it's all made up. January was 700 years long. February and March flew by. Are flying by. Yeah! Hell yes, on screen. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, 6 months as of yesterday. Pretty crazy. This is the point where most people have quit, by the way. Most people don't make it 6 months in. Like the vast majority of streamers don't make it 6 months in. So, a good benchmark. It's a good benchmark. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank y'all for all the support and all the help and all the hanging out and the lurking while you're working and the chatting and the randomly popping in and out. I do appreciate it. Congrats, you've proven more resilient to insanity than others. See, the secret is to start off crazy. Then you had nowhere to go. And I make no claim to my own sanity. Pretty sure that ship sailed years ago. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm pretty proud of it. It's obviously been a little bit of a slow going, but we're making progress. Slowly but surely. So, we're just gonna keep it going. Just gonna keep it going. Let's see what this guy has to say, though. The recipe for Zimmer Bibble. Which I can tell you, friend. A dish so delicious it's meant to be shared. Alas, we were forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from whomever wrote himself. But you mention it has given me a fierce craving. Oh, I hope there's still a brook to be had at market. Wink. Wink. I'm terrible at actually winking. Look. Having a facial spasm. Enjoy the story. Gonna go back into hiding. Almost done eating, so I want to get back to jamming on work so you can play. For sure. Thank you for stopping by while you had a little bit of food. Hope it was tasty. I am getting hungry myself. TBH. So I'm jealous. We'll be eating after, though. Yeah. Good luck with work. See you soon. Bye. Bye. More like gay, am I right? I'm on something today, sorry. We ought to cut our losses and head to Mamook. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. And if you think we won't tan our hides for leather, we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, you've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, salt liquor? Mind your own business. I will flatten you both. You won't have to worry about, your daddy tanning your hides. Because I will roast them. Cook them over a very large fire. Not even a kind of reasonable fire, but like a real big fire. They're so annoying. They're just the worst. He will steal some more. That's definitely in keeping with the thing. Also, they don't know what I know. Because I had a chat with, Daddy-O. Gulul Jaja. Done. Servant. And he said that there's a twist. A right of succession. Unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground. Appears to be smoky. Oh no! Oh no! It appears I've gone and dropped my najul. I mean, Jatika banana peel. I can barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. Ah, there's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. It does sound like a hint. Does seem to indicate a hint. There's one more guy around here somewhere. Can't help but notice y'all aren't doing anything, guys. Ingrid, Ernville. Please. Is there someone in the water that wants to help me? A quick little swim. Taking a little dip to cool off, you know. Did I get the chest piece? That's after this quest, isn't it? Hello? Hello? Does anybody have any other tricks for me? Where's the market? Market what I'm missing? Actually, I thought I saw something else sparkly somewhere that I walked past. Yeah, right here. Colorful spices. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called Akiote. Mostly uses to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine. His medicinal benefits are significant as well. Akiote, bananas. Banana peels. Bananas. Just the peels. Nice. We are about to have our next break here though, chat. Coming in just a couple minutes, so I won't start the next section of the quest until then. As usual. Thank y'all for being here. And feel free to get up and move around. Hydrate, grab a snack. It is lunchtime here. Generally take care of yourselves, especially if you work a job sitting down all day like I do. It's good to move around a little bit. At least stretch in place, change your posture up, something, you know? Good for you. We will, of course, take our break at the same time when the ads run, just so, you know, you don't miss anything. I would appreciate if you're going to be hanging around to disable ad block. It helps me out quite a bit. And if you still don't want to see ads, there's always subscribing. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you have it linked to your Twitch account, you have a free Twitch Prime sub available to you that you can use somewhere once a month. Make sure you're keeping on top of that. Do not let them keep your money. It's free real estate, as the kids say. I don't even know. Kids almost certainly don't say that anymore. Or, you know, you can sub directly via a recurring sub of any tier, and also skip the ads, and get access to all of my cool emotes. Some of which are custom, and some of which are Twitch provided at the moment. Still working on all that. Thank you. Also helps us get our goal. Yeah. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Yeah. So stay tuned. And we'll be ready. And we are back. Welcome back to the game. We are back. Oof. Sorry. Let's do this thing. Cook some food. Hopefully I get it right. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Zibrick Bibble? Due to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us directly. However, many were still preparing it as one might a staple dish. An observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. Maybe blending local herbs and spices. I was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize, while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Zibrick Bibble. One in particular she attributed to all common Zibral dishes. Akiote, she called it. I see. And if Zibrick Bibble is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphabet claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe the cook buying bundles wrapped in the leaf of Najul, or banana, in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Sizzling slab of beef. Smells so good I can practically taste it. That would be good. The flesh of a bipedal fish. Ew. I'm gonna go with Ebrook. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, what would be expected of a dish called Zibruk Pibel, indeed. To summarize, this dish is one of Zibruk, flavored with a combination of spices that includes akiote, and steamed underground within Najul with an endless. If our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and when and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients will be close at hand, which is why I think it was nice scouted the surrounding forests while you were all exploring the village. In the local vegetation and the wild Ibruk, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Heh, leave it to a master cleaner. To be a master. With that, we should divvy up next. We should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. Yep. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. While the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. And maybe to lead someone to a suitable Deebrook, they'll perform the requisite deed. I'll say. As for the Najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. You won't find Najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forests far below these. Such an excursion may be time-consuming. Perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with locals, after all. Amati, Ademlon, you would accompany me on my errand? Or no better way to whet my appetite. Good. Must be about our task then. We got this. We're gonna make the best Gibrick Pibble ever. Come on, let's go and find get those Najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we eat. Hold on, I gotta do a costume change. Like what? Not. New chess piece. Sarkanet chest wrap of casting. Look at me. Look at this guy. Included like tattoos? Interesting. It's not like fabric, is it? It's not. Yeah, like a henna tattoo attached to the thing. Interesting. Cool. Don't I look fancy? Doesn't super match with the bottoms, but I'm guessing we're gonna be replacing those soon. Legs. Leg. Like this. Yeah, legs and feet are different, of course. Gonna has the look of a man intent on finding bananas. We'll see if there are Najul leaves we had in town. Perhaps the cook Ariana Shea mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Over here. history of violence. Why is this quest called a history of violence? That's weird. Need to have a chat with Amanda real quick. Got beat up a little bit. Yeah. Wow. Right. Face wise. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hello again. Did you really need something? Natural leaves for purposes other than gibberish. Unfortunately, I've just used up my last. You have to travel to the lower forest for more. Domaji Grove is a source of the finest natural leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. Honestly, I'd hope to avoid such a lengthy venture. If there's no other way to obtain our ingredient than to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Allow me to save you the trip. Traveling there requires you go through the Dianbeck Traverse. It was caved in. The recent storm, I'd expect. What? That means we can't get our natural leaves. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else altered its objective. Well, anyway, I apologize for the interruption. But having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you're willing to share? We'll need to undertake the feat or repast with an empty stomach. We find a gibberish pibble to be delicious but daunting dish to finish. Cannot wait. Okay. Still, there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more. How are we supposed to gather all of our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tiliala. So perhaps there's something about the gibberish pibble that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Who was the first to make it? It's history, that sort of thing. If Yachtel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Zabral and Mamalsha, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know Gibberish Pibble. Huh? What does Steam Gibberish have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can't think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilion Asso. It lies a short distance to the east. Village of Ilion Asso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come on, let's go and see this place. Interesting. Bananas. We need bananas. It's this way. I can read a map. Let's see. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day today, chat. Not working too hard. I do hope you're getting paid. Village of Ilianasso must be further east. Let's continue with haste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. Yep. Then why'd you have me stop right here? Why would you do that? I was already moving. Ugh. Sorry, chat. Energy's a little shot today. My mouth's bothering me. Mouth hurts. So it's making talking a little bit uncomfortable. But thank y'all for hanging out. Got 6 points on the daily points reward. Thank you to those who contributed. I may trim it down further. BBH. For next stream, maybe make it 500. That would already be huge. Because that'd be 2 subs, right? Or 1 sub and a bunch of bits. Or just a bunch of bits. Well, this is the village of Ilianasso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Yes, it's me. Look, Eva. I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from Rick Brock's when I heard the third promise was on our way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Look, Eva is the shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise's retinue, I presume? Oh, time for him to beg again. For the moment, I suppose I am. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name's Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona? Now that's a good name. Familiar name. Where have I heard? Kona! As in the second promise of Tilial? Ah! I think that I addressed the Dawn Servant's son with some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Oh, okay. Alright, then I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue. At least he's consistent. I love him. I understand you wish to learn about Zibrak Fibble. I am forbidden by the the Jabrak's racks to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktail's history. We'd appreciate that. In its most basic sense. More coffee. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Jabral and Mamalja was one of land. The Mamalja lived in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Jabral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Jabral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. If you don't want me to be rebuffed, follow button, turn on notifications. Yeah, thank you. But as the state of this village would attest, tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. You must understand. The Mamalja were once people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubigo, Bonua, and Dawntrail each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Jabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hubigo and Bonua leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together. Then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hubigo and Bonua both, a two-headed Mamalja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior, before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamalja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best if you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from time to time, and there I shall continue the tale. Fair enough. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Wow. Okay. This place got obliterated. What? What the hell is happening over there? We'll do this fate. We also gotta do this Vista. I'm a crazy person. For many years, the savage war between the Jabral and the Mamalja raged back and forth across this scarred stretch of land. Siege armaments and defensive works yet litter the field decades after the conflict's end. I didn't get to do any of that fate. I didn't get to do any. They blasted that one. Looks like a painter. Pictomancer. Siege armaments and defensive works yet litter the field decades after the conflict's end, and even the forest greenery seems hesitant to reclaim its ashy expanse. Its ashen expanse. Yeah, jeez. Okay.
This is where most battles were fought between the Jabral and Mamalja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yorqui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Echo time.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours! If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace!
Buff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Looks like a Motex.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end? That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of this than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda. What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Pelu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Nice.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
Already kind of been convinced if you're thinking about it.
And so began that legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chibral steamed najul.
I see.
Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more,
They brought that dish together.
their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chibral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation.
Explains why it's a dish that requires an ingredient you can't find up here. Or if you have to go down the...
The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Wise words.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
That's fair.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Pibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
We have a spy.
Someone was there, you say?
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Probably. Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. Yep. It's all part of his plan. No pants. Sargonet slobs. You know. Sarkane? Sarsane? Slightly better. Slightly. So much spell speed though. Free! Is this all part of the... It is. Okay. Interesting. Didn't realize the chest piece was inside like the skirt. Neat. For some reason I thought that was my previous one. Question mark. Bananas still weigh heavily up on Kona's mind. Yeah, like we still need those, right? Wikivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Zibra Pibble. However, we're still no closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves, unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion? The monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. I bet there's a nanner tree. E-A-N-A-N-A-A. That's a sinkhole. It's a really deep sinkhole. Yes. Here is kind of messed up, huh? The skeletons. See a tree. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow they would never again raise arms against one another. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Namachi, Denlon, can you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Nods. Look here. The soil has been recently overturned. They just straight up hide nodule leaves. Ew, someone buried a box. Well, well. I was satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh natural leaves. Unmoved rooks doing, I'd wager. There was a poetry in hiding them on the battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. He planned all of this from the start. Thank you again, Wookievu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. With apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I've been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tulialal and what they hold dear. If you once again require the historical musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Not argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ikbrax. I can feel it in my bones. That Kona is going to end up giving us the keystones we're missing at some point, where he's gonna like give up his chance in some way. Mark my words. Feel it in my bones, my story bones. Story bone. Excuse me, weird winged raccoon. Forgive me. Pardon me. I can feel it. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're leading me astray with their hints. Maybe we will see. But for now, we're riding a ghost. An old ghost ride. He's so happy. Hello, we're back. It's time to cook. Let them cook. Am I right? Ugh. Energy levels are low today. God, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. Hope so. I'm famished. We'll do a little waiting. We'll do a little waiting. Hopefully not too long. Got ads coming in just a few minutes, or 13 minutes. Oh, sorry. Posture check, chat. Act. I'm gonna even press the button. Posture check. I'm definitely slouching. I'm slouching. You are definitely slouching. Because those are related. Aren't everyone fair? We got the Najor leaves. Wookiee who came along and helped us find them. Wookiee who is here. I would like to say hello. Yeah. Yes. You gave us a very important history lesson. Yep, the Guru brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the honest solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Things should be in order. Rianjani and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Greenville and I found our Ibruk, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a cenote while trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone? Did you not understand? Oh, I'll say. I picked a good portion of local herbs. Particular attention to the seeds that yield akiote. And told our resident astrologe and divined the appropriate measurements for the seasonings as well. For further inquiry, did I determine the ideal balance of spices? And all that remains to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one amongst us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. I could use your adventurer's grit when it comes to skinning the Ibruk. Girl, I have not done any cooking. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay then. Let's get it done.
Oh, it smells so good.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
Uh-huh.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Quiet, Bakul Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready. Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Come on. Tasty taco. It's not technically a taco.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
I don't feel like a butt's coming.
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Enough to make us the winners and y'all losers.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Bibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
I lost. This is dumb.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Yeah. That's how her echo manifests.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can all...
Oops. can always take what he wants later. Of course he can.
This is delicious!
Local Mutt's like, don't care. Delicious, tasty
They
meats.
look so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the Najuli rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Got him. Got him. Nice.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yay! We did it.
Ah, that was bliss.
It made me really hungry. I'm already hungry.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
This guy. Sorry, it wasn't Charlian loaf or whatever. Archon loaf.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Yay! That's
Only 1 feet left.
feet left. We can make it as a cutscene. We got ads coming up here in just a second, chat. For about a minute. Yeah, we did it.
I should get going then.
Thanks, Kona.
I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
Yeah, we're going to be taking a break here as we exit this cutscene. Ads are about to come up, but again, we're not doing anything else, and
The 6th keystone is ours.
not exiting the
Thanks
cutscene.
for all your help, everyone.
Yes, take a break here as we go over to the BRB screen. Stay tuned for more chat. We'll be right back. Don't forget the exclamation point drop in your favorite emote to see if you land in the pool. Can you beat me? And we are back. Welcome, welcome. For the last hour or so, we just completed our feat. We're so good at this. So let's keep going. Thank you for your help, everyone.
I forgot something important. Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
Did look delicious. So hungry now. Can't believe they did this to me. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Zubuk rebuild again. You know, Damerlan. Kyle made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road for myself. Now that the repast is over, villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Ah, nice. Cute. New wares now available from the Jabra merchant. Ik Brax. Interesting. Next feet awaits. Now if no one have you on the road as soon as possible. Let's check this merchant then first. Just in case it like teleports us. What do you mean they have more stuff available? Because they sell, well, they sell the food now. So they're the people. Oh, buddy. Items. Ah, yeah. Can buy another one of the tabletop things. Another zero people. People. Cool. Oops. Okay. Let go. One feet remaining, huh? New boots on the next one. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamook and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Diambek Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jayatika heartland, is still impossible. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so hopefully we can resume our journey soon. Let's each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the village surroundings. If Baronville would oblige me with a tour. Very well. I have no other engagements. No, I'll be coming with you. I want to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. No, I shouldn't rejoice in our delay. It does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's port's visit to Yaktel. Well, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us at Avalon? Sure. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. Sure. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Middle-aged. Couldn't be me. I hate that phrase. Ew. Obliged. Seriously. Can't imagine why. Foreign mage you like 20 years ago. Yeah, I remember him. Not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as you recall. I only saw him passing behind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be him knew Rook. Rook. He was already as rocks then. Baby girl. Couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. This information is very helpful. Thanks. Thanks for search for villagers of middle age and older. Stop! Ugh. Search for some oldies. Oh, yeah. You require assistance. A foreign mage passed through Ikbrox roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather. I wish to know what brought him here. My grandfather? Not by blood. He is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbrox. Master Galoof. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well. No, not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew the Urkapacha some 5 centuries ago, Yakui claimed Yaktail as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forests, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Interesting. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Adamelon. Might I request a moment of your company? Or nods. Go on, we'll wait for you. What could he wish? What could he want? What could he be? Thank you for obliging me. Just let us head to the center day behind this village. Oh, this way. He ran off in the other direction. I thought it was that way. It's this way. Yup. Snap both my legs from here. It is my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. as leader of our community. Glad to see that the third promise that surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Could you tell me of her journey thus far? Words, words, words. So many words. Is that so? Seems the ride has been a source of great learning and growth for Wicklemot. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born among Gerbrawl, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Longmove. Once bitter enemies, the Mamalja and Jabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting a child who would one day lead her people, Cardinal sought to undermine the future of the Jabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Oh. He's Wicklemot's dad. Servant Jaja. Though she was born to lead the Jabral, fate had a greater plan for Wicklemot. Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth, yet I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamook, then rancor towards Jabral still burns. I was caught off guard once, but would not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Kitty! Yep. Kitty man.
Kitty.
Kitty. Doesn't do exclamation points very well, does it? Kitty. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is pretty spoilerific, so don't read. Don't read the text. I'm covering it up. Yeah, your timing was not optimal. Yeah, do not read the text. Taking a quick break on the lecture work. You got this. You'll be gone then. Be back later. I feel you. I wanted to warn you as quick as I could. Thank you for popping in and for the biddy. Like we just had this big info drop. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tolion, but as a concerned father. Suffice to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray be breathe not a word of this to anyone. Quiet chat. No breathing. No breathing a word. You can still breathe. That's allowed. Great. Why do they always just be lurking? No boots. Use. No shoes. Brackskin sandals of casting. Oh. Got my toes out again, chat. Check out all my feet. So dumb. So dumb. New power. Unmuruk, stand quietly. New gloves coming up. Hopefully they match a little bit better than these. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself. Please, do not keep the third promise waiting. Crazy. That was big. Big info. Kinda makes sense, though. All things said and done. You have a duty about to happen? When speaking with a local mutt, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend you set aside sufficient time. We have sufficient time. Proceed. Go back? What did Hanaruk want? It's a secret. It's alright, you don't have to say. More importantly, the Tienbeck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Maybe not even more rocks. And I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All the cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. Hi, Cryle. That does sound tempting. Okay, bye then. Milk promise. They're always lurking. You're one of Bakul Jajals. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but I know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? They say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. They are really not cool.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
You know what the meaning of it is. They're gonna ambush our ass. Yeah. 'Cause they suck.
joke?
Bakuljaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here! Take a good look at him! Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father!
Sucks so much.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true? Is Humoruk my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
I hate this guy.
You despicable, heartless fiend! Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages! Come on then! You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight!
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him. Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Cowards don't stand a chance against Wilkamat. You should back down before you get hurt. Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
We tilted him, chat.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
It's always ethical to troll bad people.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, And I will protect my people!
Okay, we're fighting as her. Let's see if I can figure this out. This battle you play as Wookamat. Through skillful combat, Wookamat will regain her resolve. She needs to unleash powerful embrace. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Gotcha. Fair enough.
Come, you mangy housecut, so I can rip you to pieces!
Oh.
I'll cut you to shreds!
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt!
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
I'm not very good at the video game. We're going. I don't care. I can skip the cutscene. We saw the cutscene already. Just didn't click off my screen totally and didn't help. Try again.
Come, you mangy housecut, so I can rip you to pieces! I'll cut you to shreds!
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
I'll make you eat dirt!
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Can't keep up.
How do you like this? Kitty, 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 kitty.
Understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest! It's time we finish them, brother. This is the end for you, kitten! Know your place!
Damn it!
What the heck? Okay. It was kind of tough. Kind of tough. It's not Wokomat's fault. It's definitely a me problem. Can I eat in here? Out of curiosity.
Come, you mangy housecut, so I can rip you to pieces! I've cut you to shreds! My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens. I'll make you eat dirt!
No more tricks, Bakuchaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior? is no longer amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
Can't keep up.
How do you like this? Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
It's time we finished her. This is the end for you, kitten.
Know your place!
It's not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant.
Sorry, I'm trying to lock in a little bit.
Legacy,
A little
his
quiet
love
now.
for our people.
Clear it out, son! Why won't you die? Fine! I'll show you the true power of the Blessed!
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Yo.
That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light.
Go.
What? But that was everything I had! I can't stand it anymore! Attack! This is our fight! Stay out of it!
You bring shame upon us. You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. We still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Confidence. Not changed. She wasn't like this before.
Let's go. Look at that. Yeah. Let's go. That was hype as hell. Let's go. Sick.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valley Armanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
Oh.
No. No.
Okay.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
You better. This will be an awkward conversation.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me...
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Kulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
That was a good way for that to go. The guy. Seems we are the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty couldn't have been easy for you. Bako Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I could stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. It doesn't say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Look at her. That's growth. Earlier in the second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So, thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
Yeah. Like, it was okay. Hey, you wanna go make some?
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
Good way of putting it.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
Anchor knows all about that, buddy.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity.
Very honestly, too.
Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn's servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Nice. I think that's a great place to stop for the day, chat. As we are out of time anyway. And that was a very nice little sentiment to end on. I do hope y'all have enjoyed the stream today. I apologize for being a little bit low energy, perhaps. But I hope y'all had fun. I don't think we'll bother rating out today. TBH. Feel free to go on as you will to their streams and generally spread the love. We will be back here on Thursday for more Dawntrail. There's a possibility I might do a stream tomorrow of Wilds. Nothing confirmed there, so just, you know, keep an eye out. On the old follow places, feel free to follow me here and elsewhere via the links down below the stream, including, or you know, you can check out the 2 YouTube channels. All of my VODs go on the second one, so if you want to watch back anything that we did later on, you can. Other than that, hope everybody has a great day. Take care of yourselves, and be good. And then we will see you later. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Oh god, where's my end screen?